of games, and tonight is a very special stream for me. It's my first night as an affiliate. I didn't get any audio ready, but I'm very excited about it. I'm playing some more Final Fantasy, shocker, but you know, I wanted to make sure that people coming in knew that tonight is a special night. I'm very excited to be an affiliate. Very excited to have people on stream watching me, hanging out, being in the stream chat, but it's a big deal. So I'm working on emoticons. I'm sure I'll repeat that 800 times tonight. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and show my screen. And we're going to play Final Fantasy for the next 3 to 4 hours. Hope everybody had a great 4th. I know I did. I was already playing this game when I started the stream. So it wasn't like I had to do too much to just flip over, but I already have a group. I didn't have to look or anything like that. Oh man, I keep pulling aggro like a bitch. I am not good. I'm gonna rest a little bit here, get some mana back. I don't think he was blinded, though. I've been playing Final Fantasy XI all week, and I'm not stopping. I have some news for you guys. I unlocked Beastmaster today, and we are almost level 37 White Mage. We're going to play White Mage until we get 37, and then we're switching to Beastmaster tonight. That is my goal for tonight. We'll see if we can do it. And we might actually go to the Bastock region to try to get some Leaping Lizard boots. A lot of people are getting that in my link shell, and I feel a little jealous. A little bit jealous of my team. Alright. This group's really good, actually. We have had a power leveler came by. I feel like I get in these groups and I get like, even if it's a Link Shell team, I'll get in these groups and I'll have one pug. Hey, Killier. And that pug will have a power level he brings with him. I mean, 9 out of 10 times, that's what happens. How are you doing tonight? Did you have a good 4th? I am so psyched to be affiliate. it's really cool that everybody was watching yesterday, and that's actually what set me over the top. Which is, I mean, it's awesome. I was pretty close anyway, but yesterday just threw me over the top. Now, let me tell this guy where we're going. It's nice. I have to get some emoticons made now, though. I thought I had more time. So my wife is a designer, and I'm trying to get her to do it. And she just got back from the beach, literally this morning. And the first thing I'm asking her is, "Hey, can you make me these emoticons?" It's like, well, "What do you want?" It's like, "Okay, well, I've already told you what I want, but let's look at it." So I was such a dick. I actually sent. Let me Google that for you. I don't know if you've ever seen that as a website. But you can literally put in, like, what you want it to Google for somebody just to show them how easy it was to look up. And I know that's not what she meant, but that's what I ended up doing. Our Protect's about to wear out. But I'm trying to get some good emoticons because they're, you know, I think people when they go to channels, that's something they want. You know, they want to have a nice, solid set of emoticons from a channel, especially if they sub. Let's see. Let's get that guy in, and then I'll use Protect. This guy, no shit, Gershwin, has been sending me tells for the past hour asking if we had room for a replacement. 1 whole hour, and I am super glad because we actually needed a Black Mage replacement. And I asked the link shell and nobody, I don't know if anybody's this level or that many people are. We're at 28 right now. That's where we're level synced to. But yeah, I'm going to try to get her to professionally make them. You know, she's a designer. She can do that. And the first 3 I told her I want were, and this is just because of my other streams, like you'd have to be here for all of them, but I played Sekiro. I'm going to get one of Lady Butterfly, who was an absolute bitch when I was playing against her. She is such a tough boss when you're like relearning the game. I'm going to get a Horker from Skyrim. I went to Horker Island. I saw the seals, and I really want a Horker emote. I think it'd be funny. And then I want a Bucking Bronco, which is another story for another time. But we're going to get a Bronco, Lady Butterfly, and a Horker. And then if I unlock some more, then I'm going to get a Final Fantasy 11 one made and maybe Frog from Chrono Trigger. Those are the next 5 plans, so... I think you or somebody was yesterday telling me that you unlock more emotes from getting subscribers. So as those unlock, I'll get more made. But it's gonna take me probably a week or 2 for her to like make them and get them submitted into Twitch, I think. I'm looking forward to it, though. I think it's gonna be pretty great. I'm sure they have to do like a copyright check, right? Just to make sure somebody doesn't own the design. Because you don't want just somebody pulling off of I don't know, off Google. All right, we just got up to 28. This has gone a lot smoother. Same experience, smoother fight. 27 was tough. 27 was tough. Anyway, I was just saying, and I don't know if you heard this when I joined, I opened Beastmaster today. So if I can get to 37 White Mage, I'm going to start leveling Beastmaster. That's my next to-do. And I've got to get the Kazam key quest done so I can get an airship to Kazam. There's just so much. There's so much in this game to do. What have you been up to? Oh, nice. Wow, almost level 20 already? That's fast, man. Do you feel like it's easier to get parties as a paladin? Like, are you finding that it's pretty quick? This bard in our group was saying that he was level 1 yesterday and he's 30 now. And it's just so much faster as a bard to get levels. See, look at that chain. Chain 1, 230. And those high quality S skins sell for a lot too. They're like 12,000 a piece on the AH. Geez, really? I put up my party flag and I'm waiting for like 3 hours. I have to start my own groups usually. I got a group with the LS the other night. And I think it was like Friday night I got a group right away. Like from our LS. But outside of that, I pretty much have to sit around for a few hours. But I'm playing as a white mage. There's a lot of healers, you know. I'm really psyched about Beastmaster, though, because I'm going to try to solo a bit. So even if I, you know, can't get a group, I feel like I should be able to solo. I'm really looking forward to it. I know I mentioned it yesterday on stream, but that was actually when I decided what job I was going to play. I had thought about it all week long. I was like, what am I going to do? Like, I knew I had until I got my sub up to 37 to really decide. Because I was going White Mage sub, whether it was Dragoon or Beastmaster, and went all the way. Hey, Charles, how's it going? It's going well. For me. I'm doing a little bit of grinding. Having some fun as a White Mage. Getting carried, if I'm being honest. My groups are carrying me. It's going pretty well so far, though. We've gotten really good experience, actually. I've been very, very lucky that every pug I bring seems to have a power leveler, so I try to get people in the LS first, and if that doesn't work, I go to whoever. And I am getting carried like hell this week. But I'll take it. I did get fishing to level 1. That happened earlier too. It's been a big day. I got Beastmaster unlocked. I'm going to hit 37 on White Mage, which I know I'm going to do. Got fishing to 1. Got killed on the ferry by that NM and bugged out the ferry. Oh, I'm out of mana. This guy's, Biff is gonna die. Biff has died like 3 times in my group. I'm not a very good healer. And that was before I was streaming. I just was that bad before I was streaming. I was paying full attention. 100% attention, and he still died a lot. Maro's hit 32. That's awesome. What I'm most excited about, though, is I think going back through the dunes as a Beastmaster. If I do get a party, I think I'm going to see more advanced classes because a lot of people are starting to open that up now. Which is really cool. I watched a guy this morning. There's this Australian guy I watch on Twitch every Sunday morning. And I started watching him. He was playing Secret of Mana, but he was playing through with a one-character run. So he would kill off the sprite and the main character, and he would play as Prim, the female. He soloed through the whole game that way. He beat every boss with one character. Anyway, I started watching him, and now he's playing Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, which, if you haven't played, was a Super Nintendo game that was not really a Final Fantasy, but they marketed that way so that you could, like, they could get some of the same audience. That's how I started my day, and I've had such a blast. It's been such a good day. I love Mystic Quest, man. I don't know, it's like, it's a little slow, like now, because I was watching him play it, and I don't remember half that shit. Like, half of that stuff would have bothered me if I played it today. Like, for instance, you have to cut down, like, a shit ton of mushrooms in this one room. And walk past the, like, get through the mushrooms before you can even fight the monsters. And it wasn't, you know, it wasn't a randomized battle sequence like most Final Fantasy, so you could actually see the monsters. But it was taking him forever to get through, like, just chopping these mushrooms down on the way to where he had to go. But it kind of made me want to pull it out and play it. I was having a lot of fun watching him. Just a little bit of nostalgia, just like with this game. I was like, oh, I remember that. I had a whole summer playing Mystic Quest. On my Discord, I sometimes will advertise a streamer I'm watching. And I actually have advertised him. So go take a look at that. If you're not on my Discord, check out Discord. There's a side tab for all of the streamers that I watch occasionally. One of my favorites is this guy called Papa Pixels. He's like this 76-year-old dude who every morning when I wake up, he has this dance stream. He's this European guy. He dances every single day for like 2 hours. And then after that, he ends his stream with like 100 push-ups. The guy is fucking insane. He's in such good shape. But he's so much fun to watch. I feel like I'm getting up and watching an infomercial on TV, truthfully. But like, he's a happy, healthy dude. A lot of people are disappointed about the rings. You can't recharge them like you can in retail. Just too bad, but I mean, that's kind of the point. Like, this is a classic server. You're not meant to have an easy time. I got an ad. Will we survive the ad? Killier, thank you for the host. I appreciate that very much. Like I said, everybody in this Link Shell and the Final Fantasy XI community, it's just such a good, nice group of people. But everybody's been really kind over the last couple of days, so I appreciate that. This one's going down. Or so is our bard. Killer, what do you stream? Do you stream Final Fantasy? I know not everybody's streaming it. Oh, cool. I originally set up to stream everything in my Steam library, and for the last week I have not been doing that. I've been playing this game pretty much every day. On stream and off stream. Alright, let's see if I can get him to not pull. Yeah, I was going to go back and play, because I actually quit playing. I can't get comfortable tonight. I don't know what's going on with me. I was playing Final Fantasy 12 when I started playing this, and so I just put that down. So I wanted to go back and play 12 and finish up the story again. But then I saw that 14's patch comes out next month. So I know I'm going to be playing 14 for like at least 2 weeks. Maybe longer, depending on how far into the weapons you can enhance those. Here we go. Pull. Yep. Oh, so you recently played 15. We were talking about that yesterday, too. I love 15. 12's actually really good. I got the Steam edition, and I hadn't played it since it was on the PS2. And I'm a huge fan of that now. I went from not just being okay and impartial to it to really loving 12. But I play it in the, and I did this with 15 too, I play it in the Japanese audio. I feel like if you play it with the Japanese audio, it is a better game. I wasn't a big fan of the UK and the English accents. Not that I have a problem with UK accents, it's just, I don't know, it didn't jive with me as far as the game goes. I know a lot of people loved it. But I did that with 15 too. With 15 I played through with Japanese. The DLC's fucking awesome. I definitely think that's worth it. It's not even a question. I haven't played through, the only Final Fantasies I haven't played through are Crisis Core and which, you know, I know people love, but I haven't played through Crisis Core. And I haven't played through the Final Fantasy VII Remake. I did the demo for the remake. I want to get it and play through it. I'm kind of hoping it comes out on PC, though, if I'm being honest. It's just, I have a PS4, and I just don't want to buy the PS4 disc. I'd rather wait. Because the thing is, it's not complete yet, right? So I don't want to, like, get into the game and then have to, like, buy another game or something. I'd rather just wait till it's all on the DLC and everything is on one game download. Dirge of Cerberus, yes, I did. With Vincent? I played that when it came out, though. I haven't played it since. So I couldn't tell you if it's, like, good or not. I don't remember. You know, I'm gonna sound like an asshole when I say this because like I hated 13 and I hated the sequels to 13. Absolutely despise them. I think they're terrible. It's a terrible story. But you know what I really enjoyed was Lightning Returns and fighting style and the battle system they set up for it. Like the game itself was, you know, it was kind of shit, but that battle system was great. And I think that kind of led into them making Crisis Core. So if they hadn't tested it out with Lightning Returns, or not Crisis Core, Final Fantasy VII Remake, you wouldn't have 15 or the Final Fantasy VII Remake if they hadn't done Lightning Returns. So, you know, take that for what it's worth, but I think it's worth just saying like all of the games that so far in the series have been kind of shit or tried new things. Like I love the battle system for Final Fantasy X too as well. I'm gonna take my headset off for a second here because it's hot as hell in my room. The Final Fantasy X 2 battle system was amazing. So even though the story was kind of it was all right, the fact is the battle system made up for it completely. And the ending was okay. The ending gave away like some conclusion to 10, you know. I feel like such a nerd when I talk about Final Fantasy, though. I get so excited about the games. I guess that's how it is for anything if you're a fan. You just get really into it, but truly, like, especially now that I'm playing 11 again, I'm just such a Final Fantasy nerd. Like, that's all I'm thinking about. I saw a summoner in a party earlier with they were using Ifrit, but they had the summons out, and I got so excited about that. I was like, oh my god, the summons are in this game. They're awesome. I have to talk to my group. I have to make it seem like I'm here. I'm just talking to you. I didn't rest either, so that's good. Got that going for me. Biff's probably going to die again. Biff keeps dying. It's my fault. I'm not a very good healer. Alright, there we go. We'll put this back on. So close. So close. I can taste it. Taste 37. It's going to happen tonight. Hopefully. Tonight is the night. We're going to get 37 on White Mage. We're going to get Beastmaster up and leveled. We're going to get Kazam keys. We're going to do everything tonight. In the 3 to 4 hours I level. Or I play. $240 with an experience chain 1. This guy brought a power level with him, and his power level has a summoner and just keeps killing the goblins that pop up, which is really cool. It's nice of him to do. Oh, you got a Dunes party invite. Here you go. You're going to pull in all the experience. You know, I just found out that the auction house allows you to sell 100 things literally today. And I had all this stuff sitting in my Mog house just waiting to be sold. And I was just doing 7 at a time because I didn't know you could do more. So I emptied my Mog house today. So I should probably have a good maybe 10, 15,000 waiting for me when I get back. Yeah, you just can't do the... see, I did the same thing, man. You can't... Biff keeps changing gears, and it's impacting my targeting abilities. You can do more than 7, but you can't check the status. If you check the status, it messes it up, and you have to rezone. If you want, apparently there's a way to do it on the Nasomi website to like use the auction and see what's sold. I don't know how it works, though, so I haven't gone onto the Nasomi site yet. But I put up probably 50 things to sell today. Phyros got poisoned. Let's unpoison him. Both of them did. Man. But yeah, just don't look at the sales status, which for me is a problem because that's like my go-to. First thing I do when I go to the auction house is I check my sales status. You can't do that. Just go to your delivery box and see what's sold. Alright. I need a tick here. Let's get 1 tick. There we go. Paralyze. Yeah, there's a lot of quality of life stuff they've put in. Yeah, that's correct. You would have to go and remove it from the sales status, and it does that automatically for you. There's a lot of quality of stuff, quality of life stuff they put in. But there's also some major bugs, you know? Like, I was on the ferry this morning, trying to go and get my outpost done in Buriburu Peninsula, or however you say it. And when I got on the ferry, went and took a shower, because I knew it was like a 15-minute ride. So I'm like, oh, I'll take a quick shower. And I came out, and I was still on the ferry. And I went to look and see what was going on. I got killed by an NM that had popped on the ferry. The pirates, the like undead pirates had spawned. Apparently, when the undead pirates spawn on the ship, it bugs out, and it never ends up at its destination. So I had to warp from the ship. I go back to Selbina. I get on the next ship. The NM is there again. It's a pirate invasion. So that was twice. So Davik in our link shell was nice enough to teleport me to Maya. And I was able to get over to the outpost. But yeah, there's stuff like that where it's like, or even the auction where you can't check the sales status. Like those are all weird bugs. But for the most part, it's fine. Like I don't think there's that many issues with this game or with the server. But those quality of life things, like, you know, if they could put that into retail, you know what they need on retail? They need a 75 cap server, number 1. And they need, yeah, the glitch ship is a pain. They need a 75 server, and they need to increase the auction house on normal servers. I'm going to get us a replacement if I can, because I need one more level after this. I need to get to 36, and then I need one level. So we'll have to find a replacement for Catfish. Catlink, sorry. I was thinking about getting Catfished, which is completely different. Completely different. Oh, shit. Somebody just attacked the Rarib? I think that's Pharos. I'm gonna heal him, though. Hopefully I don't die. Shit, I'm gonna die. Alright, we might be okay. I think we can do it. I think we can do it. I am going to put up Blink, though, before I rest. Alright, we didn't die. And somebody leveled, so that's good. That was close. It's always tough when you get ads like that, even if it's unintentional. It's usually unintentional, right? But that's how it goes. It's no big deal. And our Protect and Shell just wore off. That's bad timing, too. Let's cure him, and then we'll throw Protect. Just announce my mana here. Alright. Pharos is getting creamed. Is that the poison? No. Something else. This experience is super good. We are just getting chains like crazy. Experience is over 200 every time. It's a good camp. That summoner guy keeps killing this shaman, goblin shamans. Who is it who's leaving? It's Catlink, right? I gotta find a replacement for Catlink, because that's our... That is our person, actually. Let me see if there's any 28s. Oh. There are no 28 through 30s looking. That actually might be a problem. I don't know. I guess we could go to Garlage Citadel. Garley Citadel. We might have to go over there, honestly. I haven't been there in a long time either. So that'll be fun. Get some bats, get some beetles out of the way. It's not that bad. I never had a problem with Garlage. I know it's not the most friendly leveling place, but the experience is pretty quick. And since I'm planning on playing Beastmaster, I'm going to have to get good at being there. Let's look for another 28. Just this guy. Yeah, there's a 31 thief looking, but then we'd only level like one time and we'd have to leave. Versus if we had like a 33 black mage. I don't know, like any of these people would do. We already have a tank though. So, I mean, I don't know. I think there's options. We can find somebody. Alright, figured out the party situation. Wow, somebody sold a Kraken club for 99 million? That's crazy. It's so much money. How lucky. I don't know if that's lucky or not. Yeah, right, exactly. That's just so much money. Isn't that like the money cap for the game too? I feel like it is. It's just a ton. If it's not, it's got to be close, because that's a shit ton of money. Yeah, like when I was leveling at 99, I had a ton. Absolute ton, because in the new game, like you get those like emissary points and you could just buy stuff and sell it to an NPC. I think Old Man's at 33. Yeah, Old Man Rivers is going to be our sync. Old Man Rivers, by the way, I love that name. I love seeing people's like their character names that they come up with. Some of them are really creative. Mine's not, so. But at the 75 cap, I don't remember how much money I had, because I wasn't crafting. I wasn't fishing, I wasn't crafting, I wasn't doing anything but NM, so I had a lot of money from that. I had a ton of money from that, but, you know, it wasn't... I should have crafted. Honestly, if I could go back and replay Final Fantasy XI back in 2002, one... I would craft. Two, I would invest in Apple. A lot of money in Apple. Who could have seen that coming, right? The iPod? What a fucking crazy thing that was. Jeez. Alright, we are level 29 now. I am 36, almost 37. Once this guy Cat Fink leaves. Yeah, Cat Fink, we're going to go to Garledge Citadel. I keep wanting to say Shitadel now. Thank you for that, by the way. That was a nice contribution to the stream. It's a pretty chill night, man. It's like, you know, I don't know. I have to work tomorrow. Yesterday was a holiday. I think a lot of people are tired and just kind of worn out today. I don't know about you. I don't know about you guys. That's how I'm feeling. We are going to need a second link shell at this rate. We've got so many people joining. It's going to be like link shell 1 and 2. We're going to have to alphabetize it because that's the only way to search by link shell. F that. Look at that. There's so many F that jokes you could make with these mobs, and nobody takes that opportunity. Except me. I'm doing it. F that. Biff's guy, no. He keeps getting poisoned, and I hate it. I think that'll make Garlage better. No poison. And let's heal him up. We'll rest. We're about 20 minutes before we head over to Garlage. Let me tell Old Man Rivers. I love that name. I can't get enough of that name. Oh, that magic burst. That thing just got wrecked. Did you see how quickly that died? That was good. This Gershwin guy was asking for a party for like an hour. I'm glad we got him in. Because he just wrecked that eft. Absolutely destroyed it. I want to cheer him. Can you cheer in this game? We're going to cheer. There we go. Cheering in a resting position. I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh, we've got a few more people watching us. I don't know who you are because I can't tell who's a bot and who's not. I am Briok, I Died at Games, and we are playing Final Fantasy XI all night long. I'm going to be hitting my White Mage to 37, and then we're going to start Beastmaster. That's tonight's agenda. And maybe we'll go fishing. As is the pastime of our link shell. Yeah, I like the new job emotes too. Like, I don't know if you've done the job emote for your class yet. Here, I'll show you mine in a second. Hey, Cass. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for saying so. I like to call people out and say hi. Toxic spit. And it poisoned him. These Fs are bad news. Not enough mana. Shit. Oh, Farah's at 33. That's great. That is great. Having a high-level thief is such a big deal. You know, you get the treasure hunter. I have no mana. I don't know what he was thinking. I guess he tried to sleep it, so maybe that'll work. Cass, do you play Final Fantasy XI, or did you used to and you're just nostalgic? Either way, I appreciate you stopping in. remove his poison. Paralyze. So what I'm playing on right now is Nasomi, which is a private server. It's a level 75 cap. It has Rise of the Zalart, Chains of Promethea, and some of the Treasures of Ottergon, which includes the Blue Mage, the Corsair, and the Puppet Master. And that's it. They don't have all of the missions in this one. So you can only do, I think it's like the first 6 or 7 missions in Ottergon. But some of those zones exist, so you can go and level in some of them. There's a couple of other quirky things, but for the most part it plays like it did in 2005. Which is good, because I was the same way. I was nostalgic. I wanted to play like what I had played before. I've done retail. I played to 99. And I've had fun with that too. The retail's really good. But the 75 cap, the classic Final Fantasy experience, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted to play. And this community's great. Like, the people playing it are awesome. Most of us sub to either the retail 11 or to 14. So we're playing those two. But there's a lot of people who are on playing Final Fantasy XI that just started in the last week. I actually started this character, my White Mage, last Tuesday. I'm sorry, it's been about a week and a half now. So the week and a half prior to today. So it's been about 10 days. But I am about 37, almost 37, with 10 days in. So it's great. I highly recommend checking out Nasomi, though. It's really cool, and the guys who set it up, yeah, they replaced the whole team. I think the people who support 11 right now are actually on Yoshida's team, the guy who plays 14 or makes 14. So his team supports both MMOs now, which is pretty cool. Like, I think that's good. They have a whole division dedicated to it. But I was looking up the sub numbers. There's about 960,000 people that still play Final Fantasy XI. That's almost 1 million people playing an 18-year-old game. Well, I mean, I've been playing a shit ton, though. Like, in fairness to everybody else who's, like, lower level. Let me show you my playtime. Again, I started 10 days ago. No, that's the current time. Where's my playtime? Is that under status? Yeah. I started 10 days ago. My total time played is 3 days, 9 hours. So in the last 10 days, 3 full days have been dedicated to this game. That's way too much. That's way too much. I am not going to be playing this much going forward. It just happened to fall on a weekend. My AC broke. My family was out of town. My wife and kids were gone. I had a vacation day in there, so July 4th we got off on Friday. So I played all day on Friday, all day on Saturday, most of today. So there's 36 hours right there. I've played way too much, though. Jesus Christ, I'm kind of ashamed of that. I am kind of ashamed of that. 3 full days in the last 10 days I have played this game. But that's why I'm as high level as I am. And there's people higher than me, you know? But I'm trying to get White Mage bumped up to be my sub job, so I'm glad I'll be done with it. It'll be 37 and I can move on. I also haven't done anything but level. I mean, my rank is still rank 1. I haven't done any of the nation rank stuff. I haven't done the Kazam keys. I haven't done crafting. That's true. I could be doing cocaine or something. That would be worse. Or I could do cocaine and then play Final Fantasy XI, and then I could get my numbers really up. Right? It wouldn't be 3 full days. It'd be like 6. I do not... I don't think you guys should do cocaine, but if you were, this is the game to play after you're doing it. You could grind forever. Just never stop. That's true. Yeah, there's a lot of worse stuff. Boom. That thing died. Look at that, man. That magic burst was fucking nuts. He just wrecked that monster. All right. I actually thought about doing a 24-hour stream and playing this. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I'm playing pretty consistently. I've been playing like 6 to 7 hours a night. And then like with the weekend and the holiday, I was playing probably 12 to 15 hours. But there's absolutely no way I could do 24 hours on this. I mean, you lose experience, so like, other than me walking in circles or something, I can't see myself sitting here for 24 hours playing. I don't know, maybe if it's a good experience group, maybe I'd stay for that. Yeah, yesterday I played for 12 full hours and I streamed about 4.5 of that. So I took breaks after the stream and then you know, I was playing off and on after dinner. But I got into a group again yesterday evening. So it was like from, I don't know, I think like 7 to like almost 11 I played. And then at the end of that, somebody was asking for help with the exam keys, and I was like, look, I'll help you with one. You get help with one, and that's it. So we went and did the one in Gelsba Outpost, because it was near Sandoria, where I usually hearth to. I just couldn't do more. That was the end for me. You just have to know your limits, you know? I don't think sitting in a chair and playing a game for 12 plus hours is really good for you. Not that I didn't have fun, because I did or I wouldn't have done it, but it definitely was a challenge. Oof, a big fluffy dog. What kind of dog do you have? Oh, I'm not resting. Shit. My group thinks I suck. Here we go. All right, 15 more minutes. I am not very good at leading a party, but I feel like when you set up a party, it's the only way for me lately to get groups. Everybody puts up their LFG and, you know, nobody wants to make the party. You guys need to be leaders and start inviting me so I can be a follower. Oh, game, I'm sorry you had a pit bull and it died. My neighbors have pit bulls and they're the sweetest dogs. They've got a bad rep. I mean, I guess some of them could be assholes, but that goes for any dog, right? Having said that, they are the stupidest motherfucking dogs. Like, their dogs, like, are dumb as shit. They drool all over the place. They, you know, they're just there. But they're nice dogs. Again, that could just be their dogs. Game, I don't know if you saw the subject. I don't know if you saw it. We hit affiliate yesterday. Woot woot. Do people do that anymore? They raise the roof? We hit affiliate. I have somebody working on emoticons. We should have some emotes in the next week or two. I'm hoping that we can get some good ones. I'm hoping we can get some good ones made. But I set everything up. The affiliate stuff is all set up through Twitch. It's official. You guys can start collecting channel points. Channel points, which I made Brioc Bucks. I have to fix the icon for that too. Brioc Bucks. You can get Brioc Bucks. And I need some ideas for the rewards, because I just have the standard ones now. And I don't have any emotes, so that's kind of useless. But I should have emotes pretty soon. I'm pretty psyched about it. We're going to have a bucking bronco. Story pending. I'll tell you guys that story when we get the emote. We're going to have the butterfly bitch from Sekiro. We're going to have Lady Butterfly. And we're going to have Justice for Horkers. The Horkers from Skyrim are going to be the emotes. That's the first 3. And then as we unlock more, I'm going to get a Final Fantasy XI emote. And we're going to have Frog from Chrono Trigger in some form or fashion. Those are the ones I want. Man, they just wrecked my Protect. What the hell? Oh, that's actually a good idea. Yeah, that's a really good idea. Well, it's a good idea until the requests are stupid. Like, I don't know. I have to think about that one. There's probably a way to implement it, but there's got to be some rules to it. But yeah, the emotes are coming. The emotes are coming. I should have them, I'm hoping, in the next 2 weeks. If my wife doesn't end up doing it, if my wife doesn't end up doing the emotes, I'll get somebody else to. Because some people in chat yesterday actually offered, so we'll have them no matter what. It's just a matter of who makes them. Trying to get Lady Brioc to help out, so I don't have to, pay her or owe anybody anything. Oh, that's going to be one of the first. So I get 3 starting out, is my understanding. I might be wrong on that, but the Bronco is going to be number 1. That's going to be the first one. The second one is going to be the Butterfly Bitch. And then the third one will be the Justice for Horkers. And I think I get 3 starting out, but I might be wrong on that. But you get more as you get more subs, so like hopefully as people subscribe we can get a couple more slots open up and we can get a few more. But I'm pretty psyched, man. Yesterday was my 90th day streaming. I had streamed for 90 days and I got affiliate, so that was pretty cool. That was pretty great. Like, I didn't expect to hit affiliate so quickly. I actually had a deadline for myself. If I hadn't hit affiliate by September, that I was going to just stop. But since I hit affiliate so quickly, I'm I'm all in, man. So we're going to do it the right way. We're going to get the emotes made. We're going to get some better channel point rewards. I haven't thought that through yet. Yeah, no, I know. We've got a ton. I was at 69, like, what, Tuesday? Wednesday of last week? So, it's, that's a lot for 1 week for me. But people love Final Fantasy XI. They love it. The community is great. This game is fun. People love it. And I think that's one of the reasons that we've jumped up so quickly. Yeah, you guys keep saying that. I don't know. I don't want my face to be there. A lot of people use their face. I want something that's fun that people would actually use in other channels. And then when somebody sees it, they're like, where'd you get that? Where'd you get that emote? That looks awesome. You know? Like, there's a couple of, like, really good professionally done ones, like, that Twitch has. Like, the anime channel. The anime channel has some kick-ass Yu-Gi-Oh! Emotes. Like, I don't know if you guys have watched Yu-Gi-Oh! On stream. Their emotes are fucking good. And actually, do I own them? Because if I do, I'll put one in chat just so you can see. I think Faros has some good ones. He plays 11. Here, oh, I do. Here we go. Look at this trap card. Look at that. I've got a fucking trap card from Yu-Gi-Oh! In the anime marathon. I've got, you know, they've got all of these Prime Pokemon ones too. Let me see if I can pull one of those up. Oh shit, I've got so many emotes unlocked. Which makes me wonder about my life. Why do I have all of these? But there's so many good ones, and like, I just don't want my face to be one. I just feel like that's a waste. Like, if you're gonna have emotes and you're gonna have people using them in other channels, like Killier there, if he's gonna use my emotes, I want to know that they're worth it. So we've got to get some good emotes. Yeah, those are all like, they're good. But like the Bob Ross one, that one makes sense for his face, but nobody knows who my face is. Zephiel with the 1 month sub, my first sub. He gets the first. What is that? A little icon? You get the first icon. You were my first sub on my stream. Thank you so much for that subscription. That was really cool of you. I really appreciate it. And I don't think that ever leaves, right? You always have that when you're in my channel, which is awesome. I think that's great. There's still an opportunity for the rest of you. But no, really, thank you. I really appreciate it. We were just talking about emotes because I'm trying to get my wife, Lady Brioc, Lady Dies the Games, trying to get her to make me some. And she got frustrated with me earlier because she asked what I wanted. And I told her, and I said, just Google some pictures. And she's like, no, tell me what you want. I think she wants me to, like, describe the design in my head, which I don't have one of. So I literally sent her some links to, like, let me Google that for you. And she was not pleased with that response. She did not like that at all. But I think she's going to make me some. But that's what I want. I want some good emotes that people will use in other channels. I don't think if you're going to pay money for my stream, which Zephiel, that was ridiculous. It was retarded that you did that. But thank you for doing that. But if you're going to spend money on my stream subbing, I want you to get something out of it. So if it's an emoticon you can use in the other channels, that's the least that you should be able to get from my channel. So that's the goal. The goal is to get some cool emotes made that people can use in other channels, have them professionally made, somewhat professionally made. My wife's professional, but I'm just saying, like, have them made professional by a professional designer. I'm gonna kill somebody here. I think, what's going on with Biff? He must have DC'd or something? Oh, there he goes. Alright. See, I'm talking to you guys instead of healing my group, and they're all gonna die. And it's your fault. It's your fault for entertaining me. Zeph, of the emotes you have, what would you say are your favorite? Can you just throw 2 or 3 emotes up in chat right now that you like? I don't know if you subbed to anybody else. I usually sub to like 1 person per month with my Amazon Prime, and then from there I get gift subs to everybody else apparently. So I've got like 6 subs right now, and I've only put out the 1 free one. This experience is so good. I'm gonna end up going way past 37 too. Oh, dude, take your time. Don't worry about it. 67 already? You're gonna carry me so hard. I'm looking forward to that. See, I posted some from the anime channel. I think the anime channel ones are really good. Yeah, those all look great. I kind of like the K-Kengasm. That's nice. Wildly appropriate for anime. No, I don't like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, you were like the 5th person to say that, and I don't want my face zoomed in. I think that's a cheap emote. Nobody wants to see my face. If... That's true. Okay. That's fair. That's actually a good thought. I hadn't thought about it that way. Here we go. We're going to F this thing up. F to this thing up. You get it? It's an F. So many jokes have been lost on this. On these mobs. Hey, Virlay. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You were part of that. You're part of the reason it happened. I very much appreciate you guys watching and getting me there. Tonight's a celebration. I'm in a super good mood. It's really cool that we got to affiliate. We already have a sub. You missed out on number 1. Zephiel took that one, but it's really cool that that you guys have been so kind to me, to be honest. So now I've got to actually get emotes set up, and I'm arguing with everybody because about the 4th person came in and said, hey, make your face one. And I said, no, that's stupid. And I am losing this battle because people are pointing out that it's actually a good idea. Because that feels like, couldn't you do one as your face for raids? That's a really good idea. So we might end up having my face, even though I was against it. But even if we have my face, we'll still have some other cool emotes. So I'm working on those. By the way, if you guys are in the channel and have not followed, I'm not going to call anybody out, but feel free to hit the follow button. We'd love to have you around in the future. I am playing Final Fantasy XI today, probably tomorrow, probably Wednesday. But I do play some other games that aren't Final Fantasy. And you can check out my VODs or check out my YouTube, and they're all there. Yeah, I know you mentioned my face. I just am against it. I'm against having my face. I just think it's... What I was saying is, if I am going to have people sub to my channel and pay money, they should get some emotes that they can use in other channels. I think it's a great idea to have good emotes. My face could be that, but I don't want that to be the main focus. As beautiful a face as this is. By the way, how was your night? Did you get COVID? You alright? I think you'd be better off with HIV than COVID, so depending on how your night went. Did you pull a Charlie Sheen? I just say what's going through my mind, and it's usually disturbing. I had a boss. This is not a joke. I have a boss. He's a great person. I love my boss. Because I have a job. This isn't my job. I don't know if you guys knew that. My boss is great. When I first started working for him, I was a bit nervous because at work, I didn't want to say anything inappropriate. I didn't know everybody. And he said, you know, Briok, you have got to lighten up. You've got to, you know, just let loose a little bit. Let people get to know the real you. And so I started drinking at lunch. This is a true story. I thought if I drank at lunch, it would loosen me up a little bit. About a week later, he doesn't know this. About a week later, he calls me and says, you know, I don't know what you've been doing, but it's working. It's absolutely working. You need to keep it up. Oh, shit. Biff's about to die. Don't die, Biff. Don't blah. Oh, that was close. That was close. Biff almost bit it. So anyway, I kept drinking for like a month and then I stopped because that's not the right way to work. You shouldn't be drinking at work. But that month was great. So it makes it a lot easier to get through your days when you're half wasted. Just had a couple shots at lunch and I'm good to go for the rest of the afternoon. Well, I'm glad you got home safe. Hold on, I gotta say thank you to this guy. Oh, great, Zeph. I don't know if you're gonna be up tonight after this, because I kind of do this late, but we can do it at some point between now and like Tuesday. Maybe tomorrow morning before we're actually working. Alright, I'm going to head over to Garlied Citadel. Thank you for that one, Killier. I will not stop calling it that now. Oh, okay. Well, you will be soon. You will be soon. Virle, I'm so glad that you were safe though. I was really worried you were gonna get COVID. Also, just a note, I did see that Sen refused to call you by your new name, which is a shame. So I hope you appreciate the extra effort that yours truly put in to say your name the right way. This is going to be a bit of a long walk. Old Man River. I love this guy's name. Oh, Killer, please, don't worry about it. I'm sorry you died in the dunes. I'd come res you, but we're kind of in the middle of something. Oh, Hammerfist. He's... I don't know if he's going to come. I think this group is actually going to be mostly my link shell, which is cool. I'm going to try to keep it that way, but there are a ton of people looking for group. Fuck. Yeah, let's go with this guy. Here we go. I could go with anybody, and I'm choosing the guy who can back up heal, so hope he appreciates that. If he even responds. Somebody mentioned a title yesterday, isn't it a TP? The music in this area is so good. I love this music. If it's not loud enough, I'll turn it up. Alright, I'm just going to trust this guy's going to get me there. And I got Chocobo licenses unlocked, so we're going to ride a Chocobo. If I can afford it. I might be able to. I have 3,000. Hey, Desant. Yeah, I see he's got like a blinking light or something on him, so... Somebody, I forgot who it was. Somebody told me about that yesterday. It's like a Christmas event thing that came out where you can like warp people around. Isn't that right? Every 20 hours? Okay. So that was his one chance to use it today, and he chose to use it on me. That's cool. What a nice guy. So Virlay, I need to come up with some ideas for the Brioc Bucks. We need to think about that. There's got to be something that people want other than just highlighting their message. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you just like want to highlight every message. Lady Brioc did start playing. She started today. She is a warrior. She joined our link shell. She is not going by Lady Brioc. She felt her identity should not be identified by me. She wants to be her own person. You know, She actually tanked. She played Paladin in Final Fantasy 11. Really, I love that. I love that. Please highlight every message going forward. That's how I want you to spend your money. Yeah, she tanked in Classics, so she's gonna do it again. She's gonna go Paladin. Although she's, look, I love my wife. I'm married. I'm happy with her. She's such a pain in the ass. Like, just, it's okay to be called Lady Brioc. I didn't think that was going to be that much of an argument for us. She didn't like that name. I was like, why don't you want to be called? You took my last name when we got married. Yeah, but I wish I hadn't. Your name's stupid. Okay, well, thank you. Thank you for that. I have a very common last name, by the way. This is not... I'm not telling you my last name. But... Look at this! I'm riding a Chocobo! This is my first Chocobo that I've ridden in Final Fantasy XI. Since coming back. Oh, this is so great. Jack Daniels. Speaking of Daniels, I have been to the Jack Daniels distillery. It's awesome. If you have never taken a tour of the Jack Daniels distillery, you need to go. You need to check it out in Lynchburg, Tennessee. It is fucking amazing. It is such a good tour. And I'm not joking about this. Like, it's the tour I got was awesome. The guy was making all sort of jokes about, Dolly Parton, and I know she's a national treasure. There's a bard. We're gonna go with this guy. I've actually played with Johnny Clash, by the way. Fuck, man. Let's try again. Okay. Fuck Johnny Clash. He's out. He logged off. What a dick. And I've already messaged this guy. Let's try 37. There's a warrior. Alright, I'll go with that. Well, let's wait. Let's wait. I'll give it another 10 minutes. If I haven't found somebody, we'll just take whoever. But I'd really like to get a backup healer or bard or something. Oh, did he? Oh, fuck you. Thank you, Desant. Desant, I would have completely screwed that guy over if I hadn't seen your message. Thank you. I don't know how to make a soundboard. What would you want the sounds to be? Like babies and like baby cooing, farting. Goo, goo, goo. Just all Brioc sounds. We could do that, and then we could make the sounds part of like the bits where like people tip. That would be cool. The Repo Man quote, that would be a good one. I actually really like that too. That's a good idea. There's a lot of stuff like that we're going to have to set up. So I'll tell you what we'll do. Here's my Brioc guarantee. I will have a night where we're just chatting. And I am, one, setting things up like that. And two, I want to do a satirical night where I make fun of other streamers. I shouldn't say make fun, because other streamers are great. But, a little bit of satire doesn't hurt anybody. I had that idea this morning. I want to do that. Alt-R will cycle through. Okay. So I don't just have to do the box like that. Alt-R. Let me check that out. Oh, okay. Cool. Thank you. See, I'm learning all sorts of stuff streaming. I don't know anything about streaming or Final Fantasy, apparently. Guys, I've been going for about an hour and a half, which is not very much, but I have to piss. And I'm not going to do it in my pants this time. So I need to get up. I'm going to rest outside here. No, I never watched it. I know I told you I would. I didn't watch it. I'm a fucking liar. I'm a fucking liar. I'm sorry. I wanted to watch it. I wrote it down. It's in my notepad. I have a notepad that I keep, just so you guys know. When you guys give me suggestions, I do write it down. I just don't always do it. All right. Munchie My Meat, you can sub now, my friend. I do not have emotes yet, but I will have subs soon, or emotes soon. I'm having my my wife, Lady Brioc, is supposed to be designing them for me. If not, a few people in chat in my viewer list here have offered. Some of them, I believe, would do a very good job. But in the next week or two, I hope to have some emoticons. But yes, you can sub. The first sub went to Zephiel82. He's great. You guys should follow him. If he ever streams, you need to follow Zephiel82. I did time him out once, though. So there's that. Let's see here. Let me change up the AFK screen. Hold on one second. I'm going to add something to this while I'm here talking. Window capture. Let's go with that. That's good. We'll just call it window capture. Adding a source. Nope, not that one. That's not the source I want. There we go. There we go. And let's put this right above there. There it is. There it is. Break time. I will be right back. I have to use the little boy's room and grab some water. Of course, what's going to happen is I'm going to get subs the second I go to take a piss. That's not going to happen. But anyway, I will be right back, guys. Thank you for being patient. Here, let's put on... You know what? I don't know why I'm being like this. Let's put on some music. Somebody told me about the Primals yesterday, which is a Final Fantasy XIV Soken's band who does the Espers and the Avatar music. Let's see. Where's their YouTube? I'm going to play some of their music while I'm away. I won't be gone long. Which one is this? No, no, no. All right, I'll just do this one. This is fine. That is fucking loud, though, isn't it? That is fucking loud. Holy shit. It's so loud in my headset. I'll be right back, guys. It's good, but it's still fucking loud. It's good, but it's still fucking loud. It's still too loud. I feel like I'm an old man. I'm like, oh, this old man music's too. Oh, you couldn't hear it? Oh, okay, that's good. I have the desktop audio turned down, so maybe that's why. My headset though is clearly turned up. Okay, I've got. Let's see. We've got 6 people, 3 of which are here. We're gonna sync to 33. Zephiel, I love that you're playing Diablo and farming while I do this, and then I'm gonna just take all of your efforts. Just, you know, thank you for that. Duke! Some guy's soloing shit here. Koru, thank you very much for the bits. I very much appreciate that. Thank you. And Koru, I couldn't have done it without your support, so thank you. That means a lot. It means a lot. Yeah, we hit affiliate yesterday. Yesterday was the big day. Oh, you got a Kelm set piece primal. That sucks. Well, you'll get more. I'll be farming with you. We'll get a lot. Yeah, I had 20 viewers yesterday. I had 20. I think we rated somebody with 21 viewers yesterday. So that was cool. Yeah, we've come a long way. Thank you though for the bits, Koru. How are you doing? What are you up to? Did you have a nice 4th? I'm glad the bits work, by the way. The Streamlabs is... I've been bitching about Streamlabs, but when it comes to setting some of the stuff up, like the bits and the follows and the subs, it's really easy to do. Oh, nice. Nice. Did you watch... I don't know if you're a Star Trek fan, but did you watch Picard? Or not... Is it Picard? That's what it's called, right? I think that's what they called it. I think that's like one of their big selling points is getting that. Just to watch Picard. Alright, these guys are not even close, so we've got a few minutes here. Which is good. I like Big Brother, though. I was saying this yesterday, Koru. I'm just a fan of trashy TV. I like reality TV. I like soap operas. My mom used to watch soap operas when I was a kid, and I'm like hooked on like The Young and the Restless, which I usually don't watch, but they've had like classic episodes come on, and I've watched a few of them. I can't lie. I love 90 Day Fiancé. I loved Love Is Blind on Netflix. Watch the whole fucking thing. I have a real problem. I can't stop myself. I read something though. I read something about I don't know, I think it was like somewhere in Latin America, Brazil or something, they were doing a Big Brother and they hadn't told them about COVID. So they actually had to tell them because their relatives could get sick and stuff. So they actually pulled them aside and said, look, we know we're not supposed to tell you stuff, but you should know what's going on in the world. And they had to explain what had happened for the last 6 months, and their reactions are priceless. Watching people's reactions to all the shit happening in the world over the last 6 months who literally had no idea is amazing. You should go watch that clip. If you're not... Don't watch me. Go watch a Big Brother clip from, like, Brazil. But it was really good. It was really good. It was, that was dramatic. Them seeing, like... Forget about the fake drama, but them, like, figuring out what's going on in the world outside was amazing. That was a really cool moment. Oh, I know. This month's been fucking nuts. So, like, to hear all of the news all at once, They didn't tell them everything. They told them what happened with COVID, with coronavirus. So like that portion, because it impacts their families, and they needed to know. They all took it pretty well though, but their reactions were just, you could just see they were like really worried. But I mean, when they get out, it's going to be the same thing, right? They're going to figure out what's going on, and it's just going to be crazy. Like, just imagine all the stuff they're going to be hearing. But anyway, yeah, I appreciate the bits, Koru. That was really cool of you. Yeah, getting affiliate was that was awesome. That was a big day for me. I was so excited yesterday. I almost started streaming. I streamed yesterday for 4.5 hours. It was the middle of the day, and I got the notice about affiliate, and I almost jumped on immediately to start streaming again because I was so excited. So it was pretty big. Well, like, everything's being delayed for COVID. I was just talking to somebody today about Mulan, the Disney remake, the live action remake. I really want to see Mulan. I want to see how they do it. I'm big into martial arts and samurai movies, and that one's, it's kind of kid friendly. It's got, a pretty traditional story, but I'm looking forward to seeing that. And hold on, I gotta welcome somebody. Welcome to our link shell. But everything's delayed, man. It's crazy. Oh yeah, that's not good. Don't eat Burger King. Make yourself some sandwiches and take it with you. I promise you're much younger than me. I promise you'll appreciate past you a lot more if you make a sandwich every day than if you have a burger. Promise you. Not just the money you save, but just the way your health is going to be fucked up. Just eat a goddamn sandwich. Eat a banana, eat a sandwich, have some chips every day. Don't get Burger King every day. You're going to regret that. I love you too much to see that happen. I don't want you to get fat like me. I want you to be able to eat a sandwich and be healthy, okay? It still catches up with you, man. You get high cholesterol, high blood pressure. Trust me. This it's bad for you. I've said this on stream before, Koru, but I hurt my back and I had surgery on it last year. And in the last 3 months, I've lost 27 pounds. Just from changing my diet, a little bit of exercise, but, mostly the fact that I'm, not eating crap every day. It really does make a huge difference. So, all right, we're waiting on Faros, and we're going to get started after that. We're going to get started as soon as he gets here. I am only 1,600 away. 1,600 away from my level. Corey, what have you been playing lately? Have you been playing Minecraft? Did you try Minecraft Dungeons? Alright, here we go. Faros got here. Let's sync it. Alright, we're going to go with Faros, I think. You don't like the Minecraft Dungeons? I don't know. I thought it was pretty good. It's, it's a bit like Diablo, but it's a little bit of a lighter version. It was alright. It's okay. I think they did what they needed to do with it. It's still a Minecraft game, but it brings people into like an action RPG setting. Well, I guess that's true because the community who plays Minecraft is not the same audience for Minecraft Dungeons. I mean, that's just a fact. These guys, look at that. Magic attack bonus +5 in an area controlled by your nation. We're in an area controlled by our nation. He's gonna just destroy things. He's got the Seer's tunic too. All this stuff's hell of expensive. I don't have any of this stuff. No wonder he's killing everything. Well, I mean, you know, I'm okay with game companies, though, starting and trying new things. I just think they have to be cognizant of the audience. Like, I said this about Diablo. I love Diablo 2. I like Diablo 3. And there's probably no chance I'm buying Diablo 4. And even if they did like a Diablo 2 remake at this point, I would wait to see what it looks like and what the reviews are before I buy it. Because I have no faith in Blizzard right now. So I guess it just depends on, you know, your perspective. Like, I think you have to, as a game developer and as a company, you have to try new things. What the fuck is happening here? Oh, it's 2 summoners. Okay. Look at the carbuncles. They're so cute. Oh, that's great. That makes me want to play Summoner. Fuck. I'm not playing Summoner. I'm going Beastmaster. I think it's cool that they try new things. Otherwise, you'll never get new games. You'd have to depend on indie developers, and you can't do that all the time. All right. What are we fighting? I think we're fighting bats. Beetles are sight. Oof. Might have to kill it then. All right, let's see how this goes. Oh, that's Gratz. Gratz. You doing anything exciting for your birthday? Shit. What game confuses you? Final Fantasy or Diablo? Are you confused by the fact that we're killing beetles and bats, or that we're in a dungeon doing it? Which part of it is confusing? I find it confusing that you're confused. So in 11, the combat works a lot like well, shit, I was gonna say like 14, but that's not true at all. So you get these like menus that you can go through, but you can also make macros. And the macros kind of work like action buttons. So these macros at the top that I've made, they work like action bars from like a graphical interface. But for the most part, like if I wanted to attack this thing, I could go to the main menu here on the left, where my face is usually covering. I could attack, I could use magic, I can use abilities. And you get job abilities based on the job you're playing. You also get weapon skills for attacking. Oof. These beetles are too tough. We can't take these. It's not really super complicated. It just it takes some getting used to. So, you start as a class, and I started as a white mage, and then when you get to 18, you get a subclass. So my white mage has all of the abilities of a white mage up to my level. We're level synced at 33, so up to 33. But the hold on. But then my black mage is 18, so I get the subclass as half of my main class, right? So I get all of the abilities and stats from that black mage as well. Your combat ability has skill ups, kind of like WoW Classic. You would get skill ups for hitting things. It's kind of the same as that. Same with magic. As you use your magic, you get higher skill ups. So the more healing skill I have, the more healing I do. So that's the basic of it, but it's just like a traditional MMO. You need a tank, you need a healer, you need DPS. The one difference is that you also have what are called debuffers and buffers. And we have a red mage in our group, and that red mage can heal, but not as well as me. But his goal is to debuff, and he can do that by using spells like Paralyze or Slow, things that are traditional Final Fantasy spells. But it removes stats from the monster that we're fighting or makes it harder for them to kill us. And then he buffs us with things like haste, or there's something called refresh that gets you your mana back. And so when he's not high enough level for that, but when he gets it, he'll use refresh on me and I'd have mana. So it's actually super helpful though, because the less damage you take from his debuffs, the better. And the tank taking less damage means that I'm healing less, I'm using less mana. So it all kind of works together. But every class in this game, just like in 14, has unique abilities. So like the Thief have sneak attack, which is the same as how it is in 14. They stole that from 11. So you go up and you can attack from behind and you do extra damage. You can use a trick attack, which gives people threat by standing behind them. Old Man Rivers is playing a warrior, so he's basically just attacking with his axe. And Biff is a paladin. Paladin works pretty much identically to 14, except he's using macros instead of a graphical interface. But they do the same thing. Like if I was to show you my macro here, you can see my cure spell is just using the magic cure 2 on the target. And then I just target who I want and I cure them. So it's pretty much the same as, other games. It's not... I don't think you're going to find it's too unique from another MMO. It's just how the actions work. But as a caster, you can be out of combat because you're casting. You don't have to be in combat attacking the siege bat in order to do damage or to heal. So I never actually have to pull my weapon out to do anything. And I think that's a little different. Like most games, you have to kind of engage and be a part of the party attack. The reason you aren't is because in between the pulling and in between the killing, I want to rest so I get my mana back. In this game, you have to rest. It doesn't auto-regen. Zephiel, I think you'd actually really like this game, man. I know it takes a lot of time. But if you were to take it slow and ease your way into it, I think you'd really enjoy it. Oh, that's one other thing this game has that other games don't. Weapon skill chains. So if people use certain skills in a row, it does what's called a weapon skill chain. And it causes this, this like explosion. And based on the weapon skills you use, it's a different element. They just used one that's fire. And since it's fire, if you have a black mage in your group, he can actually magic burst. And if he magic burst, it does extra damage to that explosion. That's something I wish other games had, is like a skill chain ability. You know, so you have to use your abilities in a certain order to get the full benefit out of it. I think that's a really cool mechanic. I think that's a cool mechanic. That's just me. I mean, it's not for everybody. Like, I went from this game, I played Final Fantasy XI for 3 years, and then I switched over to WoW. And then I went back and forth to Final Fantasy XI. Sorry, did I say Final Fantasy 14? I went back and forth between WoW and 11 for like 6 years. And then recently, last year, I pulled it out and I played again. And I had a blast with it. It was a lot of fun. But, you know, I think most people who played this ended up going to WoW. Like, there's still a ton of subscribers to Final Fantasy XI. But there's definitely still more people that play WoW. Hey, Game Lounge. At least you know what you're about. What kind of ice cream, though? That's the important question. You know what? I do have a race. I wonder if I can use it yet. Oh, I can. All right. Let me macro that. That's some serious ice cream, then. Controller's vibrating. Frozen custard's good too. My father-in-law has a frozen custard place near his house. He took us to it a couple times. It was pretty good. I like that my father-in-law had to take me for me to go, though. Like, I didn't choose to go do it myself. It's pretty good. What subs did I say I had? Like, to TV? In the game? To Final Fantasy? Oh, sub jobs. Sorry, I completely missed what you were saying. So for this one, I leveled Black Mage to 18 just so I could get White Mage to 37. But since the level cap is 75, 37 is the max you need to get a class to use it as a sub job. So White Mage is my first sub job to 37, and I'll be 37 in about 6 pulls, maybe less. The one that I'm gonna get after this, so Beastmaster is what I'm gonna play and level. I'll have White Mage as a sub, I'll get Ninja as a sub, and then I'll level Beastmaster all the way, 75. And that's going to be my 75. But you can get all sorts of stuff. I mean, they have a ton of classes. There's Paladin. This guy's tanking as a Paladin Warrior. Faros is leveling as a Thief, and he's got Warrior as his sub now, but he's going to be a Warrior or a Thief Ninja, I think. This guy over here, Old Man Rivers, is a warrior ninja as well. This guy's a red mage, white mage. And this guy's a black mage, white mage. Ah, and there's a magic burst. Here we go. Oh, he's using fire. Did he get it? He did. It's pretty good damage. So the thief is pulling. He's got a ranged weapon. He's pulling with his ranged weapon. And then the paladin's tanking off him. One of the sleeper jobs, in my opinion, I know there's a couple people leveling at it, is Monk. Monk is really good too, especially in-game. But it takes a lot of work to get the gear you need. Because they're a melee class, so you've got to have the right abilities and attack power. There's a variety of people playing different stuff. One of my favorite jobs is Puppet Master. You control a puppet and you attack things like a monk. Just so cool. With some cocaine on top. This is when the parties start to really, like, be self-sufficient, too. Like, a lot of people will power level in the early levels in the dunes, so they'll get somebody to just heal them. But at this stage in the game, like, you just don't need it. Like, the parties are pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna try resting here. The last ice cream I had was, I got some Ben & Jerry's, what is it, the brownie chocolate one where it has chunks of brownie in it. I had that about 4 months ago. That was really good though. Oh, I take that back because I ordered that chocolate thunder from Down Under from Outback the other night. So I had a sundae. I had a brownie with vanilla ice cream. It was really good too. Yeah, kind of is. If you've ever had one, it is kind of like an orgasm in your mouth. It's delicious. Outback Steakhouse makes it. It's a dessert with a warm chocolate brownie that they top. This is my chocolate brownie symbol. See, chocolate brownie. It's about that big though, and then they cover it with ice cream, and it's vanilla ice cream topped with chocolate syrup and whipped cream, and the brownie has almonds in it. It's really fucking good. And it's delicious. If you ever go to an Outback Steakhouse, if that's all you ate, you would have enough calories and you'd feel delicious. You'd feel so happy because it was so delicious. Totally worth it. Totally worth it. You know what I watched on TV last night? And Game Lounge, you watch movies, so hopefully you appreciate it. I watched Independence Day. On Independence Day. It was on TV, and I turned it on, and it was at the part where they're figuring out how to get past the spaceship's shields by giving the thing a virus. It's such a ridiculous movie. I love that movie. That's the first movie I saw in theaters multiple times. I saw that movie like 7 times in theaters. I thought it was the best thing that had ever come out. It was so good. I mean, it wasn't 7 times good, but it was pretty good. Now we're losing Old Man Rivers. Ugh. Oh, that's gross, man. I worked at an Outback in my first year of college. My first year of college, I worked at an Outback Steakhouse. And I was a waiter first, and then I did food prep in the back. Like, the stuff they make's legit, man. It's all, like, fresh. It's really good. I didn't eat anybody's leftovers, but if somebody, like, sent something back because it was overcooked or, you know, they weren't happy with it, this lady would take the steaks to her dog. But we did have a number of occasions where there was too much food that was made at the end of the night. Like, we'd have mashed potatoes or mushrooms or salads, whatever. Anything that was left at the end of the night, I would close the house up at the end of the night just so I could take it home. So, like, all through my freshman year of college, I ate pretty well. I had pretty good food. I have not watched Legion. I know what it's about. I haven't watched it, though. I have a friend who works on Legion, actually. This chick who's in my football league, my fantasy football league, worked on Legion. Which is pretty cool. Like, a guy I went to elementary school with he's like a brother to me. I've known him since I was 5. But he moved out to LA to make it big, and so, like, all his friends, and him included, work at the different theater houses. So he works for 20th Century Fox, and he actually worked on, I think he worked on Westwood a little bit this latest season. I'm pretty sure. But anyway, this girl that's in our fantasy league worked on Legion. And actually, one of the guys in my fantasy league directed Tosh.0 for a little while. So that was pretty cool. I know them through association. I am not cool. I don't know anybody. Hey, Verily. No problemo. How's the dog walk? Oh, you're lurking. I guess that means you won't answer. Well, if you were to answer, that'd be cool. Outback Steakhouse is pretty good, man. It's a little overpriced. Like, you could get a filet and cook it on your own for like a quarter of the price. But, they cook it well. They do a really good job with it. That's why they're in the business. Oh, this borer beetle. These things are tough, man. We gotta knock this out every like 10 minutes or so. Oh, the bloomin' onion's so good. I love the bloomin' onion. I also like... Okay, now we're going to talk about food and I'm going to be hungry. But if you ever go to like... is it Longwood Steakhouse? The competitor to Outback? They make these Texas... I forgot what they call them. Flower petals. They're basically onions that are fried up. They just take the petals of the onion and throw them in the fryer. They're delicious. I love to eat, man. That's one of the reasons that I'm taking my health so seriously. You know, you've got to... Oh, it's leveled. Sweet. 37, guys. Sub job complete. I'll stay with the group, though, because this is a pretty good experience, and I don't want anybody to miss out. This is great. I got to 37, which was my main goal for tonight, is to hit White Mage 37. So tomorrow when we start, we are going to go all beast all the way. It's going to be great. Oh man, that's a load off. I was really not a fan of playing White Mage. I know some people love it. It's just not for me. It is not the kind of job I like. I don't mind healing in this game. It's really not that bad. But I also like throwing in other stuff. Like I feel like with Red Mage you can heal, and you can here. Let me move my chair over. You can heal, and you can. Do refresh and haste and all that stuff, and you can still heal. I don't feel that way at all about White Mage. It's just you're stuck just healing, so it's not as fun. You know, Game Lounge, since I played Alien Isolation, one of the things on my list to go back and watch is Alien and Aliens. I want to watch the first two. I think that there's so many older movies I just want to go back and watch that I haven't seen in a while. Oops, I pulled threat. That was my bad. Here, I'm going to erase him. Then I'm going to put Regen on. I didn't even know there was a second one, to be honest. I just remember the first one. Was there a part 2 to that? They made 2 of them? Jesus. I had no idea. No idea. I haven't seen any of the new Alien stuff, though. I didn't see Prometheus or Promethean, whatever that one was. I didn't see that. Like, I saw Aliens 1, 2, 3, and was it Resurrection? I saw that one. See you, Zeph. Thanks for hanging out. $250 experience. That's still good experience. No way to cut it otherwise. Well, you just gave away the ending. Why should I watch it now? Spoiler alert. Just a reminder, if you guys are in the channel, you're welcome to stay and hang out. But please feel free to hit the follow button. Come back and see us sometime. I'm Briac, Idita Games. I have been streaming Final Fantasy XI for the last week and a half-ish. Love this game. But I stream all sorts of games. I have a Steam library full of games that I need to get through. So if there's something you're interested in, I'm probably going to play it. So you're having a Sunday talking about steaks, thinking about cheesecake. That's a lot of food, man. It's a lot of food. My poor group has to wait on my mana every 10 minutes. Jeez. Eating banana splits. Custard. With custard, though. Not ice cream. Custard. I don't know about that. I mean, if you're eating something good now, you're doing fine. Oh no. Oh, I thought he said he pulled a beetle. I guess not. We're good. We are all good. Yeah, but you don't want to go out and eat right now. I mean, I guess you could order Red Lobster. Seafood doesn't really carry, though. Like, I don't know how I feel about seafood delivery. If it's not fresh, it's not as good. But their cheese bread's pretty good. I would take some of that. I would take that, that's for sure. Oh man, now let's talk about bread. Who has the best bread from your experience? Other than Red Lobster. Let's not talk about their cheese bread for now. You know what I used to love? And I don't think it's as good anymore, so I'm gonna rescind what I'm saying automatically. The Pizza Hut breadsticks are fucking awesome. I love Pizza Hut breadsticks. I think they're delicious. The Pizza Hut nearby to us closed down, though, because the food was so bad. They just did such a bad job making their chain pizza and stuff that nobody ordered from them. Olive Garden. Oh my fucking god. Yes, their bread is killer. I love their breadsticks. I absolutely love their breadsticks. They are really good. Oh man, that's a good call. I think you won. I think if this was a contest, you just beat me. Because theirs are definitely better than the Pizza Hut sticks. What about Little Caesars Crazy Bread? Have you had Little Caesars Crazy Bread? That stuff's good too. But I'm not even just talking like garlic bread. Like, I'm thinking like the places that are out there that have like just bread rolls. You know? What? He didn't take any healing there. I don't know what that was about. Like, there's a couple of places I think that have pretty good bread rolls. Like, you go in for like an old style family restaurant thing, and they have good But you know, it's not like when I think of like bread at a restaurant, I'm thinking like Crazy Bread or breadsticks from Olive Garden. That was a good example. I'm not necessarily thinking about the bread rolls. Have you ever been to an O'Charlie's? It's another like I think it's a southern chain. I haven't seen any up north. But O'Charlie's has amazing bread. They've got bread rolls. They're like buttered rolls. They're so good. I hope this red mage heals because I can't do it. I am out of mana. There he goes. He went to heal. Yeah, O'Charlie's bread rolls are pretty good. I love bread. I love eating. I love movies, video games, and eating. Those are the things I need. If I have that, I'm good to go. If I have those things, I can survive. I had to replace my window unit in my office today. I think I had installed it the wrong way, and it's so much. It's still loud, but it seems quieter tonight than it was the last couple of nights. I think because I moved the placement, it's not like vibrating against the windowsill as much. Or maybe I'm just getting used to it. I don't know. All right, let's see if there's any white mages. I'm gonna bail in this group. I think not to be that guy. No, there's none. No. Shit. There's a 59 white mage. That's not me use. I'll stay with him. I don't want to be that guy. I want everybody to get their levels. Faros just hit 34. Old Man River's going to hit 34 soon. This has been a good group. Oh, did that heal him? I don't even know if that went off. He keeps changing equipment, which is good. I'm glad he's doing that, but it makes it harder to heal him. All right. I love our link shell. Everybody's congratulating everybody over everything. Like, it's such a cool group. Some of that stuff's pretty hard to get, especially starting fresh. I could go get my Kazam keys now, solo, which is good. I might try to do that. But there's no way to get to rank 5 overnight. That's something that'll take a little while. My stream chat or the chat that's right here? Because everybody in this like link shell is super nice to each other. My stream chat's a little different. You guys are dicks. You guys are dicks. Here we go. Nah, I'm kidding. My chat's been pretty cool too. Look, I just hit affiliate. I've had a great day. I got affiliate yesterday. I was happy about that. I've had some people already subscribe and offer me bits, which is awesome. I can't ask for more today, man. I've had such a good day. You guys are still watching me play Final Fantasy XI, which is super old. I'm having a blast. This is really cool. We've had a lot of good ones, man. I mean, I think everyone is successively... Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Each one is getting better than the last. Each one is getting more people watching. We're getting... You know, today's not as big as yesterday. But a lot of people are in chatting and, you know, hanging out. I think it's great. I think it's great. Every stream gets a little bit better. By this time next month, we will be partner. I'm just joking. We're not going to be partner next month. But that'd be cool. It'd be cool if we were. Cool if we were partner next month. I'd quit my job. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't quit my job either. I wouldn't quit my job if I got partner. At Game Lounge, did it make you watch ads when you started? I'm just curious, like when you join my channel, does it make ads pop up? Because that's one of the things on affiliate. I'm able to like, I'm supposed to be able to like start ads, and I don't know how that works. So I've got to figure that out. Instead of having them pop up just right at the beginning when people join. It's kind of obnoxious. I don't like ads. You didn't have to watch ads? All right. I'll have to look into that. I want to make sure that if there are ads that I get to choose when they are, because I I'd rather do it when I'm on a break or something than, you know, have ads playing like as soon as somebody jumps in the channel. I think that's obnoxious. I don't know how any of that works yet. I'd like to. I'd like to say I know what I'm doing. Beetle next. Getting a beetle, guys. I'll see you later, man. Thanks for hanging out. Talk to you later. Tomorrow is going to be the solo stream. All Beastmaster. It's going to be just me talking to people while I level a Beastmaster. I'm going to die. That was close. That was close. Seriously, this experience is great, man. I already leveled, and look, we're hitting like 250 experience a fight. That's fucking awesome. Oh, I haven't even talked about Kanye running for president. All right, I'm going to say something kind of controversial. No, I shouldn't do that because I just got affiliate. I don't want to get kicked off. All right, I'm not going to say that. But I am going to imply it. I was not going to vote for Trump. I was not going to do that. I'm just going to throw it out there. I am not voting for Trump. I think he's a fucking idiot. Having said that, now everybody knows my political opinion. Having said that, Kanye supported Trump up until he decided to run for office. I wonder why that is. Wonder what he's thinking. What are they trying to do? Fucking Kanye, man. What is Old Man Rivers? By the way, still one of the best names in the game. Old Man Rivers, still 33. He should be 34 any minute, though. That's when we needed the clip. I'm calling the President of the United States a fucking moron. We should have had a clip there. That'll be in a video one day. He is a fucking moron, though. Just saying. Just saying. All right. Let's see. Good to go. You know, if you guys are watching this and you haven't been playing Final Fantasy XI, I highly, highly recommend going back to play it right now. This game is so good. It was good back when it came out. It's super nostalgic for me to be playing this right now. But it is a lot of fun. And if you were on the fence, if you were thinking, man, I really can't get into Final Fantasy XI right now, just do it. Just fucking play it. It's so fun. Ignore your family, start streaming, you know, just enjoy it. This is a great game. Don't ignore your family. But seriously, it's a great game. Oh, nice. 2 level ups. A paladin and a red mage. Walk into the citadel. I don't know if that guy had a macro for flee or if he was just being a dick. Out of the way! Old Man Rivers. He's got the best name. Alright, 1.5. Alright, let's see if there's a... We'll go with 34. 34 to 37 white mage. There are only 3 of us online. I'm one of them. Hey Zeph, welcome back. I hit 37, but I can't find a replacement, and I don't want to leave my party hanging, so I'm going to stick with the group a little while. My goal is 37, and I'm like a third of the way to 38 at this point. Which, you know, it's fine. It's fine. I'd rather, like, stay an extra hour and let everybody level up a bit than just to leave them hanging, because it was my idea to come here. I don't want to be that guy. But I do have an instant warp scroll, so as soon as we're done, I'm going to be going to play Beastmaster. That's what I'm going to do tomorrow, so on stream at least. What about you? What GR did you get up to? Taking a break? What day did the 14 expansion or the patch come out? Is it the 11th of August? Is that what you told me? Are you gonna go back and play it? I'm absolutely considering. I'm absolutely considering that. So you can get your weapon in like maybe 10 minutes. It doesn't take super long to get your weapon, but then the next part is coming out, and I kind of want to do it for the next part of it. Like, I want to keep up to date on the weapon this time around, I think. Because I've been playing a lot of 14 since Shadowbringers came out. It would be kind of nice for the first time ever to be, like, at the right place. Yeah, but we can get you Poetics in, like, a day, man. We can just run a bunch of duty roulettes and I can tank for you. So we can just hit all of them. You'll have enough Poetics, no problem. And as far as gear goes, either I can make it or I can buy it for you. Because there's like the 380 gear, I think, is like the one that's for sale. And it's all like level equivalent. And it's, you can buy a whole set for like 100K. It's no big deal. What server are we on? Are we on Excalibur? I think it's Excalibur. It's one of the legacy servers. Because I played back in 1.0. I think, but they're doing more cross. Data center. I don't. I think it's Primal. I don't actually know. I don't remember what data center it is. It's not the only legacy server, is it? There were like 4 of them when Final Fantasy XIV started up, when A Realm Reborn started, unless they like consolidated them. Yeah, it is. It's well, I guess. Okay, now I'm gonna look because I thought there were numerous ones. So FF14, Excalibur. So Excalibur's on the Primal Data Center, the North American Data Center, and it's part of Primal. Oh, I gotta heal my group. Hold on. How dare I look at stuff that I'm not supposed to? I'm supposed to be healing my party, not focusing on you guys. I don't know. I don't know if it's a legacy. Like, I know Excalibur is, but I don't think that's the only one. But I can't seem to find a list of them. Well, I should... Okay, Excalibur is allowing the creation of new characters. That's all it says. It doesn't say if it's a legacy or not. So, I don't know how to answer the question. But, it is on the Primal data server. Awesome. Yeah, well, they're doing more cross-server stuff this time around. Is that... I think that still is limited by the data center you're on, though, right? You can't cross over the data centers. What the hell is that guy? Oh, a Beastmaster. Cool. It's going to be me one day. Yeah, it's. I mean, I know there's limitations with like cross server stuff, so that's cool and all. But it would be nice, like if you're playing 11 with people, that you have a way to play 14 as well. You know, if they had like a cross subscription for 11 and 14, I'd sub to both all the time. Like that, they had that when it first came out with 1.0, and I wish they had kept that. But I probably wouldn't play 11 that much. Like I'm playing on this because it's a classic server and we have a pretty good group and all that. But I don't think I'd play on retail too much. Oh, there's 7 of them. Okay. Where'd you find the list? I googled it. Nothing came up. It came up with like a Reddit discussion about like going. Should I join a legacy server? But it didn't have the list. I don't. You can try. It might not let you. Streamlabs might literally not let you. It might take that out. Well, there you go. That's your answer. I wasn't sure, to be honest. All right, cool. Thanks. I'll take a look at it. I don't actually get direct messages through Streamlabs, so I'd have to look at Twitch. I don't know why it's not coming through. This siege bat is from hell. This is the hardest siege bat I've ever had to fight. Why? It's so hard. We're doing one more chain, and that's going to be it for this group, and then I'll go change into a Beastmaster. It'll be fun. All right, Biff might die to the siege bat because I have. Oh no. Okay, Gershwin killed him. Gershwin killed him. Man, that was tough. That was really tough. Doesn't Descent? Descent. What do you play in 14? I usually play Dark Knight, or lately I've been playing Red Mage. Red Mage is fucking awesome. Zephiel, thank you for the gift sub. That was really cool. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Koru, I don't know if he's in chat right now. He was going to watch the... he's here, but he was going to watch Big Brother. I'll make sure he thanks you, but thank you very much. Shit, another one. Thank you. Zephiel's going fucking crazy with the gift subs. Thank you. Really, you're doing too much. I appreciate it though. Playing Dark, yeah, that's cool. And you play with your wife. That's cool too. My wife played a little bit too. I just got her to start 11 with me actually. Zephiel, thank you. Koru got a sub. Make sure to thank Zephiel for that. That's super awesome of him. Descent, you already did. Thank you. Yeah, I played Dark Knight starting in Heaven's Ward. I really loved it. And I like tanking in most MMOs. I just don't tank in 11. But the now I really have to get like emotes made. I'm really gonna bust my wife's chaps about that, just so you know. Yeah, okay, I'm sorry, Corey. I'm working on it. I'll have some emotes, I promise. I promise I'll get some emotes made. The first thing I'm going to do after I get off stream is go beat my wife. I'm going to talk to my wife about why I don't have emotes. She's going to design them. I promise they'll be made. Yeah, I put a don't clip that. I put a requirement in that'll be held as evidence against me. I put a goal in for 10 this month, which I don't know. It seems crazy to me that I'll hit 10. I just think that's a pretty outrageous number. I don't know why. It seems like a high number. So we'll see. We're already 30% of the way there on day 1. So thank you guys. Thank you, Zephiel. That's gonna get clipped, isn't it? Fuck, these things are... I'm not paying attention now. I'm sorry. Just let me tell my group this. I'm out of mana. Biff had Cure 3 the whole time? I had no idea he had Cure 3. Well, yeah, if I get 30% of them and you gift 2 in the first days, of course I'm going to get 10. But thank you. Koru always asking more questions. You need to stop. Look, I think it's 1.0 is Dasan. I played in 1.0 and my wife was trying to play Paladin at the time, and I ended up playing a Lancer. So in A Realm Reborn, I went Dragoon, and then I played Summoner. And I was disappointed by Summoner because it wasn't like the 11 Summoner, but it's still a fun class. It's still, it's a good class. But then in Heaven's Ward, I went Dark Knight, and I stayed that through Stormblood. And then with Shadowbringers, I actually completely went the other... Oh, I take that back. In Stormblood, I also played Machinist, which was fun. But with Stormblood, I went Red Mage all the way. I started with Red Mage, still have gear on Red Mage, but I have Dark Knight just because, like, the looking for group, like, if you want to do dailies for tomes, it's way faster if you're a tank. like, 15 and 20 minutes faster. So I decided to keep tanking. So that's what I've been doing. Yeah, the Qs. The Qs are killer if you're a DPS. If you're a healer or tank, it's okay, but tank Qs are literally instant. You know, 14's a great game though, and Shadowbringers was such a good expansion. The story was amazing. I absolutely loved it. If the next expansion, which by the way, they should be announcing any moment now. Like, when are you guys expecting the 14 expansion announcement? I'm betting by September we know what the expansion name is, at the very least. Because normally they announce stuff like that in like late August when they have their fan fest, but since the fan fest were all canceled, I bet they put something out. I really hope they announce. You know what I want to see from Square this year? I want to see an announcement for Final Fantasy 16 online. And I want to see an expansion for Final Fantasy 14. I don't think 16 is going to be online, but I do want to see an expansion for 14 announced in the next month or two, and I do want to see Final Fantasy 16 come out. How crazy would Final Fantasy 16 online be? Oh man, I'm actually hyped for something that's never going to happen now. I feel like sometimes my cures just don't go off. They're just not doing much healing. It's because of my gear, I know, but if I was going to play White Mage like more religiously, I would go get better gear. Since I'm just using it for a sub, I really don't give a shit. And that's kind of the problem. Alright, let's erase him again. Maybe? No, there's a cooldown. Sin, raiding with a party of 18. Thank you for the raid. Thank you very much. It's good to see you guys. I haven't hung out in Sin's channel in a while since he's raiding during the day, but I love seeing all of you. Especially you, Sin. Mwah. It's good seeing you. Honan, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. I'm going to let my group die because I'm talking to you guys. Hold on. I got to pay attention or everybody's going to get pissed. Miss Radcore, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that one the most. Not that it's a contest, but you just won it. Dark, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that too, guys. You guys are too kind. Sin has been super cool to me since I started streaming. Like, extremely cool. He's rated me a couple times. He's really helped me out with questions and me getting started. And yesterday I hit affiliate, which is totally because of his generosity and pumping me up. So I really very much appreciate it. All right, I'm gonna rest. I'm out of mana, so let me rest. I am Briok and I Died of Games. That's how you pronounce my name. It's Briok, not Briosi. And you can say it however you want. I don't give a shit. Just send me a sub if you're gonna say it wrong. Honan subscribing with, God damn it! I did not expect that. Thank you very much. I very much appreciate that. No, you guys you can especially say my name however you want. But I've been playing Final Fantasy XI for the last week and a half. I am psyched. I love this game. I know you guys watch Elder Scrolls Online. Sin! Jesus Christ, you raid me and you sub. Thank you very much. Hype train incoming. My first hype train. This is my first day being an affiliate, and you guys have just made my night. Because I have been doing this for 90 days. 3 months. I hit 90 days yesterday. And you come in with all the subs and the hype and the emotes. By the way, I'm working on emotes. We should have those soon. Descent! Jesus, we're continuing these. These are crazy. Miss Radcore is now a sub. Thank you. All right, you guys are cool. Thank you. I set the sub goal too low. That's what I'm seeing. I should have put it way higher. The bar should be way up here. Thank you. Hype train, level 2 hype train. What a night. Jesus. All right, I'm putting my headset back on because I don't want to kill my group. Cheered 100 bits. Dark, thank you. Thank you very much. So I hit affiliate yesterday, and I shit you not, it's because of Sin. Sin has been super nice to me. Killier, thank you. Thank you for the sub. I wish I had something cool to do. Like, I watch, a lot of streamers, and a lot of them do stupid ass shit when they get like a hype train. But seriously, thank you. But yeah, it's mostly because of Sin. Kwame, thank you. Thank you very much for the bits. I very much appreciate that. I'm going to figure out something cool that I can do, which will happen not on the stream. Dark, thank you for the subscription. From Zephiel. Zeph, thank you for the gift subs. God, you're being so cool. Just stop being kind to each other. Stop subbing. Killier, yeah, you've got one of those first badges. How many are there? I don't know how that works. Yeah, I'm going to set higher goals. Let's see how far we get. Really, though, thank you. Thank you all. This is really cool. It's a great first day as affiliate. I am working on getting some emotes made. My wife is a designer. Lady Briok is a designer. She's going to make me some professional-looking emoticons, and we're going to get them put in the next week. Hopefully stuff that you guys can use. And then I now have Briok bucks, which are the channel points. Yeah, the butterfly bitch is actually in the top 3, man. I'm going to allow that. It's in the top 3. So I'm going to make a bucking bronco. Well, she's going to for me. She usually does graphic design she works for Uber and a couple of other companies. She's an independent contractor. So she's going to make me some emotes. There are a couple of people who do art, though, in my stream, and actually who come to Send stream. V-Relay, I think that's how you say her name now, formerly Pager. She does art, and she was open to making some emotes. So if you need somebody who makes them, definitely check her out. I don't know how they'd look, but I'm sure she'd do a great job. Yeah, I'm having trouble with her new name. Not that I mind calling her something new, but it's definitely a learning curve, right? Yeah, I would check out her, V-Relay. She's listed as a mod in my chat, so you can see her if you look at the chat, and just send her a message. Say that I recommended her doing your emotes. And again, I haven't seen her art, but I'm sure it's cool. She knows her stuff. Hype train level 3 on the first night as affiliate. That's great. You guys are awesome. But anyway, yeah, I would not be here if it wasn't for Sen. And Sen, I really mean that, man. You've given me a lot of advice, and you've been really cool to me, so thank you. And it's nice that you guys have a good community too. There's a lot of people who've been playing Final Fantasy 11 with me who've been in here supporting the stream, so I appreciate that. Zephiel gifting like a shit ton of subs tonight. Thank you for that as well. Zephiel cheering bits too. Zephiel, that's very kind of you. Honan gifting more subs. Thank you. Gosh, you guys are awesome tonight. Thank you. V-Relay has subscribed and tweet as well from Honan. Thank you guys. We have beat the sub goal for tonight. I really think that's great. Thank you guys. Look at that. V-Relay came back from being AFK just to say thank you. V-Relay, can you hook up with Saya? Saya wants some emotes done, and he wants to talk to you about that. I recommended you. So if you're up for that, you should talk to Saya about it. Saya will message you. Tweet, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Tweet is also streaming like every night that I do. I think you're on like pretty much the same schedule. So thank you, Tweet, for stopping in. Yeah, level 3 hype train. Thank you guys so much. I'm having a great night. This is a great way to start the week. You know what I'm doing tomorrow? I'm waking up at 6 and I'm going running. And then I'm working because I have a job outside of this. I'm very lucky I have a job. You know what I'd rather be doing? I wasn't trying to throw shade at you, Sin. I'm just saying, I have a job. You know what I'd rather be doing? Is sitting here streaming all day with you guys. I would rather be doing that all day tomorrow. But I wasn't trying to throw shade. But since I did, let's talk about that for a second. If anybody knows who's hiring, Sin needs a job. He doesn't like that I can throw that shade. So send him a job. He's a great streamer. He's doing a great job. I would put that a little differently, but I do think that I would much rather be just streaming all day tomorrow. That's what I'd rather be doing. So, yeah, you guys are great. You've got a great community, too. I think she's already gone back AFK. Oh, no, she's talking. Fucking more gifts. Thank you, Honan. Honan, you are such a nice guy. Hype Train! We received a level 2 Hype Train emote. There we go. There we go. Guys, this is great. Thank you. I think my party is done. Hold on. Thanks for the party. You guys rock my face off. See you again. All right, my party broke up, so I'm just going to talk to you. Yeah, Corey, you missed the hype train, man, and it just ended. We hit a level 3, I think. That's pretty good, right? I think that's pretty good. V-Relay is turning down work. She's like, fuck you guys, I don't need a job either. No, that's great. I'm done throwing shades in. Thank you. Thank you for the raid tonight, too. I don't know if anybody who's in Sin's raid has played Final Fantasy 11 before, but that's stick people. That's how I got through high school, Sin. You know, we didn't always have a porn magazine available. We had to draw our stick people and figure out what they were doing. We had to figure that shit out. Yes, we talked about that, but this is 11. 11 came before 14, in case you're not good at math. And this game has been out for 18 years. It still has 960,000 subscribers. So it has a lot of subscribers. But the current game that I'm playing is actually on a private server. And it's got a level 75 cap, which is like circa 2005. And there's like 900 to 1,000 people who are on the server on a daily basis. It's a fantastic server. It's a lot of fun. If you've played 11 or if you've played 14 and you want to try the predecessor, I highly recommend it. It's a server called Nasomi. You can download Nasomi for free right now. um, and try it out. And if you like it, and you know maybe you're not into it, but you want to try retail, retail's there too. You can support Square Enix by subbing to that. Um, but it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of new people. I just started last week, um, and I've been playing a white mage. If you've ever played a Final Fantasy game, you know what a white mage is. You cure people. But they have, in this game, which is very unique to MMOs, you can actually level all of your classes on one character, and you can have a sub job. So I was leveling white mage as my sub job, and I'm going to be playing as a beastmaster. So that's what's going on for me right now in this game. I'm going to play this all week. So if you're interested in looking at it and seeing what it's about, you can hang out here tonight, obviously, but you can also check this out. I'll be playing again tomorrow. So I'm totally infatuated with this game. I am in love with it. I had a lot of nostalgia playing it over the last week because I played it so much when I was younger. It's a lot of fun, but it's totally different from ESO. It's totally different from WoW because it came before those games, so it drew more on EverQuest. So if you liked EverQuest, you might like this game. If you didn't like EverQuest, well, that's cool. I get it because EverQuest sucked. I said it. It's not turn-based, and actually I'm going right now to change my class, Dark, and I'm going to go out and start killing things as a Beastmaster, so you can kind of see what it's like. But as a white mage, you get all of these white magic spells, and there's no graphical user interface, so you actually have to make macros. So the way you make abilities work is you either can use them like a typical Final Fantasy menu on the left side, or you can do the macros to use abilities. It's pretty neat the way it's set up. It's unique. It's definitely unique. But it's not for everybody. And it is a private server. I mean, Zephiel's point's good. Like, if it ever got shut down, you lose all of your progress. It's completely gone. Yeah, Koru, I haven't worked on that yet. I do have VIPs. There's some stuff that gets set up automatically by Twitch, so I've got some of that stuff. But I haven't set anything crazy up yet. And I'm not big enough to. You guys just were super kind, but 13 subs so far. You know, if we get super big, I'll look into it. But yeah, it's a great game, and I love. I think most of you guys know me at this point because I've been in Sin's channel, but I love ESO. I love Elder Scrolls, but I stream a variety of games. I've just been playing the shit out of this one because I'm so hooked on it. So you go into your Moogle house. By the way, you can decorate your Moogle house. So I could put furniture in here. But we're going to change to a Beastmaster. And again, you're on the same class, on the same character. And I actually need to get rid of some of my gear before I do this. So let's go ahead and do that. Is that how it works? Is it 14 subs and you get 3 more emotes? Shit, I don't even have the other ones made, man. You guys are really going to put pressure on my wife. She's going to be really freaking out that she has to do this by tomorrow now. Which is fine. I'm okay with that. There's worse things that we'd have going on. You have a lot of inventory control problems early in this game. Are you trying to get them made? Because you obviously, Sin, at this point you have the emotes unlocked, right? So you're just trying to make them? Miss Radcore, that's the thing is, like, it's work, right? It's work to get that done. I mean, they don't just get created overnight. Oh, I didn't know that, Honan. Thank you for telling me. I like the hype train next to your names too. That's cool. Now, don't get too excited because I'm in my undies here. That's the character undies you start with. And I have to go buy a weapon. But at this point, I'm a level 1 Beastmaster, level 1 White Mage. And I had leveled White Mage to 37, so as I get up in levels, my White Mage is automatically going to level as a sub-job. So I'm a Hume. I'm just a boring human. But there's Galka, which are these big, monstrous-looking dudes with tails. There's Mithra, which are cat women. A lot of people like Mithra. There's Taru, which is a little, like, gnome-looking character. We might see some on the way out, so we'll go ahead and head out. You should definitely support your local artists, miss. That's a great idea and a great plan. My local artist happens to live in my house, so that's my plan. Yeah, the Taru are the mini ones. There's a Taru right there. So that's what they look like. They're tiny little people. There's another one. But in this game, the race that you pick actually has stats. So if you play as a Taru, you have less health and more MP. And if you play as a Galka, which are the big guys, you have more health, less MP. No, they don't have Lalafell. And actually, for the longest time playing 14, I called them Taru because I'd played 11. But they're different. They're very much different. The Taru look a little bit different than the Lalafell. And they all come from the city called Windhurst, which is where they're based here. They have a whole story for it. And they don't call them Galka either. They're something else. But it's basically the same big gruffy guys in 14. They're the Galka in this game. Mithra still exists. Hume still exists. Elves still exist. So they still have elves too. Not many people play Galka. Surprise, surprise. And that's the same in 14. Alright, I gotta buy a weapon, and then we'll go out and kill something. I don't have much money, so let's see what we can buy here. There's one bronze axe up. So that's what we're gonna buy. The Taru? Yeah, I can see that. They're good. They're really good. And you play a caster in ESO, so you'd probably want to be a Taru and go caster in this game. There's a lot of cool casters, too. There you go. That's a Galka. He just happens to be dressed up as a chocobo. But you can see his tails coming out. So he's much bigger than the Hume. There's another one over here. It does. It's a subscription-based game if you play retail. This is the private server on Nasomi, so there's no subscription for Nasomi. You know, in all likelihood, if it becomes too popular, they might get shut down, but I don't know. I don't know if they're going to get shut down. I don't believe they will. It's possible, I guess. There's a Mithra. She's got her tail, too. So if you're into furries, this is the game for you. Actually, I don't. That's incorrect. If you're into furries, this isn't a game for you. It's still a good game. So as a Beastmaster, I can actually control pets, but you can only do that after a certain point. So if I was to look at like my abilities, I have Charm, which allows me to control a target. I like the cattails, man. I'm not gonna lie. So you create these macros, and this is how you use your abilities. So you can do Charm. Like I said, it's a bit old school. Like you actually have to type this shit out. But now I can just use it, you know, by clicking on it. So it works just like an action or a user interface ability. So let's go charm something, and then we can use it to attack other things. Actually, I don't know the assault pet tech macro. We'll have to make that too. There we go. There's a wild rabbit. So we're going to tame that, charm it. Oh, see that Sen? I threw a heart at it. That's how it knew it loved me. And then you can issue pet commands to fight. I got to make a macro for that too, though. Is it target or me? I think it's target. Go with that. I'm playing on a 4K monitor though, and I'm playing at. Oh, my FPS is messed up. Let's add that on. So I'm playing at almost 60 FPS on a 4K monitor, 16:9. You know, the whole thing is like an 18-year-old game. I think it looks pretty good. You know what I mean? I wouldn't complain. I wouldn't complain about an 18-year-old game looking this good. Did you guys have a good Independence Day, by the way? Sin, I asked you about yours. And Mama's party. My neighbors were throwing fireworks out until about midnight. So we got to see a bit of a show here. It was nice. It's real nice. Yeah, I think a lot of people did. I mean, with all the fireworks shows getting canceled, you know, most people I think stayed home. Leveled up. Level 2 Beastmaster. Here we go. It's good though. It's good that people stayed inside. You know, the cases of coronavirus are way up. I worry about people going out and, you know, getting sick. This is how you level up in this game, by the way. You can see it's very grindy, but then you play like I was when you guys joined, where you're in a group. 2 trials. Which ones did you do? I just hit 160 CP like 2 or 3 days ago. And I actually want to start trying to gear up characters. And I haven't done any of the trials. I take that back. I did a trial when the game was like first released, I think. I got invited to something. Maybe not. Maybe it was because you have to be like, don't you have to be level capped for that? I tried to get in a group to do a trial. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. Because I know I had gotten into a trial back when I first played. But I didn't touch the game for years. Like after I quit, I came back and started playing around Morrowind. And then I started playing much more seriously with Greymoor. And I did everything in Greymoor the week it came out. And then I started leveling Warden that I had started. I got the Warden to 50 and I got to CP 160. So I've got a Warden, a Dragon Knight, and I'm CP 160. And they're both tanks, which is a bit ridiculous. I much prefer the Warden tank, if I'm being honest. For me, it's just more fun. Let's go over here, this one. Well, guys, as much fun as it is to have you guys in here and hanging out and having raided me, Sin, that was awesome. And all of the subs and all of the biddies, which was great. I usually wrap up around 10. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you guys to come back tomorrow. Now I feel bad because you all sub, but I have to work tomorrow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to raid somebody else. I'm going to raid somebody else. And I'm going to raid... God, I don't know. Who are we going to raid? Sin, I need a name. Since you just raided me, I feel bad just sending you to somebody who's like playing Final Fantasy. That's what I'm going to do, though. Let's do that. Let's raid somebody else playing Final Fantasy. I was going to raid Tweet, but I don't see him on yet. If he had just waited a little bit longer. Alright, here's a guy who's playing Final Fantasy 14. He's got way more viewers than I do. No offense to you guys. Raid Angelus. Hey, thank you, Honan. Listen, I meant what I said. I wouldn't have hit this without Sin. He was super monumental and was great. Was absolutely great in helping me out. He's a nice guy. You guys are great to follow him. You're a great community. And I mean that. But thank you guys for the subs. Thank you for hanging out just for a short while. I raid every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I do not always play Final Fantasy XI, though I love it. And I'm Briac, I died a game. So thank you guys for watching. I hope we get to hang out again in the future. In the meantime, I'm going to raid this guy who's playing Final Fantasy XIV right now. He is doing, I believe, the Palace of the Dead, which is like a deep dungeon challenge. And he's trying to get up and beat like a record in doing it solo. So I'm going to send you over to him. He's a nice guy too. I'm sure you guys will be hyped. He's got like 90 people watching, so I hope that the raid doesn't get drowned out. But Angelus Demoness is who we're going to. So let's go ahead and raid him. Thank you guys so much again for hanging out. I hope to see you tomorrow. Sin, I will catch you later. I will talk to you soon, okay? And I will have raid emotes in the next week or two. I promise. I promise. See you later, guys.
Relay? I thought I said that right. I fucking botched it so bad. Yo, Briac does. We were talking a lot of 11, Nasomi 11, and he streams that.